But can you live without a liver? The short answer is a hard no, not even for a day. This incredible organ is so vital that without it, our bodies would shut down almost immediately. But why? What exactly does this powerhouse organ do that makes it so indispensable? Let's dive into the amazing world of the liver. So, let's start with the basics. Where is it, and what does it look like? Your liver is the largest solid organ in your body, weighing about 3 pounds in the average adult. It's located in the upper right quadrant of your abdomen, just below your diaphragm, and it's protected by your rib cage. It has a reddish-brown color and a rubbery texture. The liver is divided into two main lobes, a larger right lobe and a smaller left lobe, which are separated by a band of connective tissue. But the real magic isn't in its size or shape, it's in what it does. Think of your liver as the ultimate multitasker, a combination of a sophisticated factory, a storage facility, and a waste treatment plant, all rolled into one. It performs over 500 vital functions. Let's break down some of the most critical ones. First up, detoxification. Every single day, your body is exposed to toxins. They can come from the food you eat, the air you breathe, medications you take, or even as byproducts of your own metabolism, like ammonia. Your liver is your primary line of defense. It filters your blood, identifies these harmful substances, and converts them into harmless, water-soluble compounds that your kidneys can then excrete through urine. Without this process, toxins would build up to lethal levels in your bloodstream very, very quickly. Next, let's talk about metabolism. The liver is the central hub for processing nutrients from the food we digest. After you eat, the nutrients absorbed from your small intestine travel directly to the liver. It metabolizes carbohydrates, fats, and proteins into forms your body can actually use for energy. For instance, it converts excess glucose into a storage form called glycogen. When your blood sugar drops, the liver breaks down this glycogen and releases glucose back into the bloodstream, giving you a steady supply of energy. It's like a smart energy grid for your body. The liver is also a protein production powerhouse. It synthesizes many essential proteins that your body needs to function. The most famous one is albumin, which is crucial for maintaining the right amount of fluid in your bloodstream. It acts like a sponge, preventing fluid from leaking out of your blood vessels into surrounding tissues. The liver also produces most of the clotting factors necessary for your blood to coagulate. If you get a cut, it's your liver you have to thank for producing the proteins that help form a scab and stop the bleeding. And we can't forget about its role in digestion. The liver produces bile, a greenish yellow fluid that is absolutely essential for digesting fats. Bile acts like a detergent, breaking down large fat globules from your food into smaller droplets. This process, called emulsification, makes it much easier for digestive enzymes to break down and absorb fats and fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and K. The bile is stored and concentrated in a small organ nestled under the liver, the gallbladder, and is released into the small intestine when you eat a fatty meal. So, how does the liver manage all of this? It has a truly unique blood supply. Unlike most organs that receive blood from just one source, the liver gets a dual blood supply. About 25% of its blood comes from the hepatic artery. This blood is oxygen-rich and comes directly from the heart, supplying the liver cells with the oxygen they need to stay alive and function. The other 75%, and this is the really interesting part, comes from the hepatic portal vein. This vein doesn't bring oxygen-rich blood from the heart. Instead, it carries nutrient-rich but oxygen-poor blood directly from your digestive system, your stomach, intestines, spleen, and pancreas. This is the blood that's full of all the nutrients, toxins, and medications that were just absorbed. This unique setup ensures that everything you consume is first processed, filtered and detoxified by the liver before it's allowed to circulate to the rest of your body. It's a brilliant quality control system. Once inside the liver, this blood from both the hepatic artery and portal vein mixes and flows through a vast network of tiny channels called sinusoids.
These sinusoids are lined with specialized liver cells called hepatocytes.
These are the workhorse cells doing all the heavy lifting, the metabolism, detoxification, and protein production we talked about. Now, let's get a bit more microscopic and talk about the liver's functional units. The liver is organized into thousands of tiny hexagonal structures called hepatic lobules. Think of them as miniature liver processing plants. At the center of each labubu is a central vein which collects the filtered blood. At each of the 6 corners of the hexagon, there's a structure known as a portal triad. What's a portal triad? It's a tiny bundle containing 3 essential tubes: a branch of the hepatic artery bringing in oxygenated blood, a branch of the hepatic portal vein bringing in nutrient-rich blood, and a bile duct. Blood from the artery and portal vein flows from the triad at the corner through the sinusoids towards the central vein in the middle of the lobule. As it flows, the hepatocytes lining the sinusoids get to work, absorbing nutrients, removing toxins, and producing bile. The bile they produce flows in the opposite direction. It's collected into tiny channels called bile caniculi, which merge to form the bile ducts in the portal triad. These ducts then join together to form larger and larger ducts, eventually carrying the bile out of the liver to be stored in the gallbladder or sent directly to the small intestine. This intricate, counterflowing system is incredibly efficient, allowing the liver to process huge volumes of blood while simultaneously producing and exporting bile. Inside the sinusoids, there are also other important cells, like Kupffer cells. These are specialized immune cells, a type of macrophage, that act as the liver's resident cleanup crew. They engulf and destroy old red blood cells, cellular debris, bacteria, and any other foreign particles that might have made it into the bloodstream from the gut. They are a critical part of the liver's defense system. So, we've covered the liver's role as a filter, a factory, and a storage unit. We've seen its unique blood supply and its intricate internal architecture. The liver is constantly working 24/7 to keep you healthy. It balances your blood chemistry, fights infections, provides energy, and helps you digest your food. Given how many critical jobs it has, it's easy to see why we simply cannot live without it. When the liver fails, all of these systems begin to collapse, leading to a cascade of life-threatening problems. But here is the most astonishing thing about the liver, a true fun fact that sounds like something out of a superhero movie. The liver can regenerate. It has a remarkable ability to regrow itself. If a portion of the liver is removed, whether due to injury, disease, or donation, the remaining tissue can grow back to its original size. A healthy liver can regenerate up to 75% of its mass. This is why living donor liver transplantation is possible. A healthy person can donate a portion of their liver to someone in need, and both the donor's and the recipient's livers will grow back to a fully functional size. This incredible capacity for regeneration is a testament to just how vital this organ is. The body has built in a near-magical backup plan to ensure its survival. So next time you think about your body's organs, give a little extra appreciation to your hard-working, resilient, and absolutely essential liver. It's truly one of the unsung heroes of your health. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the wonders of the human body. See you in the next one.